Hey guys, how's it going? So another week, another mobile suit, and this week we have the Nu Gundam. It is here. I know a lot of people are happy about this. I've been hearing about this since before I even knew what Nu Gundam was. And then I found out what it was on the little mobile app thing they got, mobile game for the Gunpla Warfare or whatever it's called now. I can't remember what the new name is. But the yeah, it's a good suit. It's a good suit. The thing is, in the little mobile app, I was like, I don't know how the psycho plates are gonna work, because in there they're like flying around as giant swords and stuff, and I'm like, what in the world? So yeah, they're just little blades though, going off and cutting through stuff. We'll go ahead and check out the video here if it will work. I believe, there we go. So it's a launch animation, really cool. The plates are flying around. So it has essentially the way they work, they're kind of like funnel targeting. You lock on and they fire. Then you have a defense like the Nu Gundam. You have the grenade launcher on that beam rifle because it's the Vargo beam rifle, as well as the beam saber from the Vargo as well. The only difference other than that is the it does have a second weapon that you can get that is on the step up. We'll talk about that here in a second. But you do lose the grenade in that case. The Vulcans are pretty much the Nu Gundam's Vulcans, effectively, for what they do. And then it has, I think that's, I feel like I'm missing, oh yeah, then it has the throw blade thing that it can do for an instant stun as well. There we go, those. The defense. So the difference between its defense and the Nu Gundam's defense is this one has just a set duration rather than a health bar that, you shoot and it gets rid of it. This time it blocks, and for while it's blocking in whatever direction, which the blades come together, which is kind of cool and makes a shield. What happens is then the blades will then return, and then they can block something else. This prevents all stuns, etc., which is really cool. So it's effectively the Nu Gundam shield, except for it has a set duration rather than a health bar that goes down. And you can block, I think, up to 3 things, looks like, effectively. It has, again, the same beam rifle, so it's a pretty solid shotgun. Honestly, after playing the mission to try it out, I feel like it's a better shotgun beam rifle than the Sazabi's, although it's pretty close to the same thing. But as we can see here, there's 8 of these blades that go out. Now, the thing is, you got to lock on, and then you kind of got to aim it toward the target from when they go up as well. So it's like, there's still, you got to stay on the target still to hit them. A little weird in that respect, but you can hit supports for like 1,000 damage per blade, which that is gross how much damage those blades do. It is actually obscene. Overall, really good, solid suit. I mean, it's got good damage, looks like, good burst potential with those blades. They have a quick reload system on it, so pretty nice. You can't get a faster reload from what I was hearing in chat if you put reload parts on it, which that kind of sucks, but still it also has the low health psycho counter. We saw that in there, which is really cool. If you don't have the blades, you can't actually take you can't make use of the psycho counter itself. Other than that though, the psycho blades, if they get hit while on your back, you have a essentially 40% back buffer for the blades, or whatever you want to call them, Psychomu part buffer. So 40% reduction there. That's actually insanely nice, because honestly it doesn't make it that much bigger width-wise or even height-wise than, say, a Sazabi or a Nu. Because if you just take them and kind of stand them up, because it's kind of sideways, which is a thing, but it's not really from the left point there to the farthest right point. It's not really the easiest thing to hit for a hitbox. And even though you are going to get some stuns on it, as a support player, I wasn't really feeling like I was hitting it any more than I was just hitting the suit itself, which you want to aim for the suit because of the buffer, but still. Next, though, we do have the step up. Actually, here, let's go ahead and show this off. There's the normal suit for this one and nothing else that I can see here. So, yeah. But, yeah. Other than that, though, again, it is a general suit. 700 calls, 4-star, by the way. So that's why we do end up getting this. Now let's talk, since we're talking about the suit, let's talk about the weapon. The difference is the weapon, you don't have a grenade launcher, and it pierces on full charge and stuns instantly without a charge. It does have good range, so you could do that as well. So that kind of helps out. Other than that, though, it seems like either option is pretty solid. Personally, I think I'm going to stick with the shotgun, even if I had the tokens to go all the way to step 7. But again, you do have this 7th step. You get the gun and the Nu Gundam guaranteed, which is pretty legit as far as just having a way for people who save massive amounts of tokens. That means now, if you want to, you can just save all your tokens until you have about 195, so that you can constantly get whatever 4 stars are out, which is an interesting strategy that you can actually take effect of. And yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Other than that, though, we have just usual stuff that are in the step up, and you know, the 3 times bonus, I mean, for a chance of Harley getting a suit, not much of a bonus there, but hey, there is a half off. So far I've done 2 steps before I ran out of tokens. Luckily, with the missions, I will get step 3 by the end of the week. So there we go. Also, this beam rifle can be used on the Sazabi, although again, I mean, it might be an interesting idea to use that on the Sazabi, since you have another way to build up stun, and could be kind of cool. I guess the other thing this doesn't have is the missiles to go ahead and get a consecutive stun that way, but instead you have the blades that you throw out, so there's that as well. So I think it has maybe 1 weapon less than the other suits from the Nu and the Sazabi, but it does feel playstyle wise that it's a mesh between the 2. You can definitely be very aggro with it, but at the same time, you can play very defensive with the double dodge roll, and you can do both build-up stun and nice consistent stuns as well, with insta stuns, I should say. So yeah, overall, it's kind of an in-betweener, but I think it might edge them out just by a little bit. Power creep is definitely there, although I think it is before them, so that's a little weird. But anyway, I mean, look at what happened with the double Zeta, am I right? But moving on to the mission stuff. So we have the missions, they're pretty easy. Just play the Nu, easy to do. Okay mission, you fight the Vargle. Pretty cool stuff, I guess. Nothing too crazy. This one, I was hoping the space one, we would actually get something really cool happen, like where they're showing the Wave Rider, because they said something about, you know, play the Zeta and things can happen. All that, I mean, maybe I misread it a little bit more, but when I went and looked at it last night, I was like, oh, they literally just say all that happens is the Cubilee can show up, which I think is only doing it fast enough. Like if you go fast enough, I think the Cubilee shows up. I don't know. Yeah, either way, the Cubilee pretty much has shown up just about every time that I've done it, and except for like once, and that's when I was just derping around it and not doing well in the Zeta, I think. So overall, though, pretty easy. You can take a support in, get that done. Super easy to do. The boss one, sadly, it is super easy because you fight one, then the other one, and that's it. It's just one. You fight one with some ads, and you fight the other one with some ads. And it seems that they have reduced health as well. It was super easy to do, kind of rip. I was hoping it would be like both at once, and they'd be like full health and everything. That would be awesome. But yeah. Anyway, overall though, still 150,000 DP, a couple of okay parts, not the best for new players this time, and 9 tokens. Then there's these extra badge challenges you can get. Cool, I guess. For me, I mean, that's a completionist kind of thing, but they don't really give you any extra tokens or whatever, so I'm not really going to go for them. The favorite suit stuff, it seems like they both, again, from what I talked about in the previous video, they made it harder and also easier to get these, so I'm like, what? I think they should just be making it harder and harder, and every time they make it harder, take it away from everybody who already has it. And yeah, I think it should be like, you have to play near perfect to show off that you know how to use the suit. This really isn't that big of a deal to get, and yeah, I don't know. Kind of rip, but hey. Other than that though, yeah, let's see. We've got game rules right here. So, before, if you hit the cap of 50 defense or 100 damage, you couldn't go over the limit while playing in Brawl. Now it will pass the limit, is applied to the final value of damage inflicted or received during the battle. So that's pretty nice. The only thing here is this sounds like, which is the scary part for fighting raids, for instance, this sounds like this is a multiplicative stacking decrease, but it's also, instead of an additive value for damage, it's a multiplicative value for damage, which would be absolutely absurd if that's how they decided to do it. I hope it's a multiplicative value when receiving damage, because if it is added, then technically when you have 11 raids and you're a support and you had 50 melee damage, 50 melee armor, then you would end up taking 0 melee damage if it's additive. So hopefully it's multiplicative. There you go. And if the damage was multiplicative for dealing damage, then you go from, like, you know, if you got to 100%, then you would multiply that by more. I mean, you would just, like, destroy somebody. You'd, like, one-shot a raid as a support. Like a Gaymok hits something, like, they're dead. With a full beam hit, like, or the Phaz full beam charge. And I know those are ridiculous, but you go from, like, not doing that much damage to a raid, but, like, maybe breaking their legs, to literally just wiping them out of existence. So that's a little weird, but hey, if it works, then yeah, that's kind of absurd. Anyway, next we have the supply drops. Let's see. Oh, okay, this is the thing where it's only in the Japanese version, but they will show a drop history, so you can look back and see what's dropped, kind of thing. Unit adjustment will be coming later. That's weird that they're showing it there, but it is scheduled for December 30th. So there we go. Let's see. Got it. Okay, they're not showing up here as pictures, but the EXS level 1 is in the ticket shop, as well as the Gunner Gundam and the Arjarja. Kind of rip on those, but hey, you know, they're level 3s. Yeah. Now the EXS just got a buff. It is insane. I can recommend trying this out. If you don't have a 650 suit that is a general and that you like playing, it is definitely a solid general now, especially with the changes. Can recommend trying this thing out for sure. But if you already have something pretty solid, probably not worth the ticket value that it cost. Next in the DP store, we have the Pixie level 4. I mean, it's a Pixie, and the Dawadge Custom level 1 and 2. Really like that suit. Recommend trying it out. It is a 2-star, so it should be pretty low rank for newer players to try to get to and actually be able to buy this suit. That's pretty nice. Hopefully it's not too high, but should be low-ish. I'm guessing probably with what cost it is, maybe Sergeant. Moving on though, we have clan stuff. Here we go. Real quick though, we'll look at the fixes. Nothing too crazy here. Actually, yeah, really nothing too crazy in the fixes. There they are on screen. Apparently the thing was showing for the campaign 50 on both drops. Oops, it's fixed now. Let's see. Then we have clan rank. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Oh yeah, here's this example, by the way, to show 11 units and 50%. But yeah. Moving back to, was it this one? Did I really click the wrong one? Did I go to, wait, okay. Did it just take me to the same one twice? I think it took me the same one twice. Anyway, clan ranked, 700, 6v6, city ruins, shuffle, target shuffle. It is going to be another early morning one, so good luck. It'll be this Saturday. But yeah, pretty cool. Got to see what happens. I am going to predict that we see an all moon team at some point. I think the moon is pretty gross right now, and I think it has potential, especially after learning the defense thing. Good, like, didn't really have a health and how it actually worked. Yeah, looks pretty gross. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about anything in this. Let me know how the rank goes afterwards, because yeah, the 700, I wonder if we're going to get supports or raids much at all, if any. I could see supports, but definitely not raids, most likely. Let's see. And yeah, if you got the Moon Gundam, let me know. Hopefully, you have the luck. I did not have the luck. I did have the luck on like 3 stars and 2 stars though. Got plenty of those, but no Moon. I actually got my full armor Hyakushiki. But anyway, guys, usual stuff in the description below, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, stuff like that. Like, comment, subscribe. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace!